Welcome to my new YouTube studio here in Oregon. You like what I've done with the place? Obviously, it is nowhere near finished. We are still very much in the middle of packing or unpacking at this point, but I thought it might be helpful to show you 10 of the first things that we purchased for this apartment, this new space that we're in, which is very different from the previous space, that have helped make it a lot more livable more quickly. And I hope this will be helpful because some of you may be looking for solutions to some of the problems that I'm going to talk about, and some of these may be the solutions you're looking for. That sounded all very repetitive. Anyway, stay tuned for the first 10 things we bought for the new place. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. And one of the perks of subscribing to my channel is you get to see my community post on your YouTube homepage, where I post deals, discount codes, sales, and rare finds related to these beautiful things that we love. So I'm currently sitting on the floor in my new studio space because I have no seating yet. I have some cabinets behind me. I have one table, but it's not my desk yet. I'm waiting on all the other furniture to arrive. It has been ordered, and it should be here staggering over the next few weeks. And at that point, I'll be able to finally finish unboxing everything, or unpacking everything. I'm so used to saying unboxing, and get this done. And I do have a video coming up on the studio, the transformation, how it looked at the very beginning all the way up to when it's finished. So keep your eyes peeled for that. There are a couple things in this room that I would like to show you in this video, but I'm gonna save them for that video, particularly some closet storage solutions. And I'm instead going to show you some things that we purchased for other rooms in the house. And that might be more helpful for a lot of you anyway. Make sure you stay tuned to the very end too, because I have one bonus item that is something that I bought for Vincent. She's my African gray parrot who you may hear whistling in the background. Let's start in the kitchen because a lot of the things I got are in there. Oh, and of course, everything that I will show you that we purchased, I will have it linked below in case that is a good solution for a problem you're looking for. Easy peasy to go pick it up yourself. One more note, I am gonna show you some of the apartment, and just keep in mind it is very much in progress. I mean, we are in the middle of the move. There are still boxes and piles of things that don't have homes yet. And we've got a few issues with some space that we can't use yet for different reasons. So it looks very messy and cluttered, but I do have a plan to fix it all up by the time we're done here. Okay, let's start with these cabinets behind me. First of all, this is our kitchen. And if you saw our previous video about our previous apartment that we just moved out of, I gave you a tour of it, you may remember that that kitchen in the last apartment is much bigger than this one. This one is a huge downsize for us, and there's no pantry. So what we did, it has this dining space off of here with Vincent and a bunch of packing material I'm collecting for recycling. And then it had all this space, and we're not going to have a dining table. So we decided to use this as extra storage space for the kitchen. So we got these two cabinets. They are 72 inches high, they're 36 inches wide, and they're about 15.5 inches deep. So they're really big. And I can tell you that they are very, very heavy when they come in, and it's a two-person job to put them together. I did most of it myself. Like this cabinet, I built all of that myself, but then putting the doors on is going to take another person. Oh look, Vincent's come out to see us. Hello, Vincent. How are you? Ooh, hello. So you're going to see more of Vincent in a minute. She wants head scratches. But we got these cabinets as pantries and extra storage space. So let me show you what we've got inside here so you can see the start of how it's set up. It's not finished yet. You can see we've got a bunch of food in there, but then we also have things like paper towels and trash bags, some bakeware. Paul just came in the door and interrupted us, so I have to start over a little bit. So the bakeware I'm going to end up putting under the oven in that drawer down there, but not yet. Baron is very interested in the pantry, as you can tell. And while I have these doors open, I wanted to show you a couple things that I've got going on in here for extra organization and storage. I've got these plastic trays that are expandable widthwise. This one that I have all the spices on is 4-tier. So let me move that other way, and you can see There are 4 different shelves there. So I've got the biggest ones in the back, and then the cylindrical ones, and then all the rectangular ones. So they're organized by size first, and then each row is alphabetical, like at the grocery store, so it's easy to find things, or easier to find things. And then these are some OXO containers that I got, that you just press the lid and pull that out, and that's for all the animal food. And I left the space in front of it empty so we can put the bowls up here, just open the containers, put the food in, and take the bowls away, and then they have their treats and stuff. And then we also have, hello Baron, we also have this container down here, which is where we put the dog food. Like we have a small container here for dog food for daily use, but then that's all the extra because we buy a giant bag of it. So that is the pantry closet. This was one of the very first things that we bought because we knew we would need all this extra space desperately, and it's really helped. And for now we've got the pots and pans up on the top, but we may be putting a pot rack on the wall up there above the sink. Speaking of the sink, let's look at the next thing. It is this little dish drainer rack. We found this at a TJ Maxx, and it just rolls up. Like if you want it out of the way, you can move it like that. And it's been really useful for getting started in the kitchen, but it's also proven a little awkward because then you have this much smaller space to actually do dishes. And like here, I made our first meal last night in the apartment, the first time I really cooked anything. I made a big pot of spaghetti and really nice marinara sauce, and I haven't been able to clean in there yet because there were a bunch of things here that I just put away before the video. Excuse me, Baron, can I help you? Oh, Baron, can I help you? Do you need something? Perhaps the dog cookies that are up there. Should we do an advent calendar, well, a Vlogmas cookie time? Oh, let's do it. This is bonus footage for you guys. All right. I really like these. I found this brand recently, Three Dog Bakery. They sell them at the grocery store. Baron has had some dental work and he's missing a lot of teeth. He's an older dog, and these are softer, so they're easier for him to chew. Baron, where did you go? Baron, you're missing. Cookie, there you are. Here you go, Cookie. Whoops, I'm sorry, I dropped it. Roxy, Cookie. Oh no, this one's just a half cookie, don't tell her. Roxy, Cookie. Oh dear. There's Roxy. She's in Paul's room. Had to go find her. Hello, Roxy. Enjoy your cookie. Okay, so back to that. It has pros and cons, and notice we have it pushed back really far. That's because when it was up here, it's kind of long, it hangs over, and when you're washing dishes, it would push out of the way, so we've pushed it up like that, and that has worked a lot better. And it has this little cup thing for utensils and whatnot. So that has worked okay, but we've decided that's not a permanent solution for us. So Paul literally just came back in the door from Costco, where he saw this yesterday, and he went back to pick it up, so we're gonna put that up soon. Also, remember how we have the pots and pans up here for now? You see these weird things sticking out? That is these things. They're made of felt, and you put those in pots so they don't scratch each other when you're stacking the pots. All right, another thing that we've purchased, do we even have any clean right now? Yes, we do. Are some new bowls. So we have, get into the dirty dishwasher here. We have these bowls, which are like regular sized bowls. Why are all my animals so much trouble? What are you doing over there? You chewing on all the recycly stuff? Are you gonna make a mess? Anyway, we also picked up these bowls, which are wider and more shallow for pasta specifically. And then these bowls, which have the handle, and these are going to be soup bowls. So I think that is a great combination of different bowls to have. So that should work pretty well for us. Oh, we also got these glasses. There's a small and a large one. They're ribbed on the inside, and they're a little bit tapered where they're wider at the top. So even though it's smooth glass on the outside, when it gets condensation, it's not going to fall out of your hand because they're a little smaller at the bottom. Otherwise, we brought all the same dishes from Houston. Okay, one more thing in the kitchen, and that is in our freezer. I think I told you guys before that we don't have an ice maker in this fridge, so we had to buy ice trays, and these are pretty cool. They come in a set of 2, and they're like silicone on the bottom, so you can push the ice up. And then we also found that we wanted to have a tray to put the ice in, and this has been super helpful. And it's a long, narrow tray, so it doesn't take up a whole lot of real estate in the freezer there. Another thing we always do in apartments, and this is going to be a little hard to see, I think, but you see that there's a little plastic corner protector, and it goes up pretty high up there, and then all the way to the floor. We get these at Home Depot or Lowe's, any hardware store, and we put them up before the movers arrive so that if anybody hits corners, they hit these and the walls don't get damaged. And they're just adhesive and they stick up there. That's a good thing to have to protect your walls, not just for the movers, but for you. You run into things all the time and don't realize it. Now, I have mentioned that we don't have air conditioning up here, that is pretty standard in this part of the country. So I brought this fan with us from Houston, and Paul got another one just like it for his office. And then also, I picked up this fan from my office. We have this wagon in here with Vincent's travel cage and some bins that are going out to the storage unit. But it has these little touch buttons on the top. So you turn it on and then it has 12 different speeds. And they're both supposed to be ultra quiet. And it feels really nice and it rotates really far. I read reviews on this one and people loved it. So that's the one I picked up. I thought it might look a little nicer in my room with my other furniture than the wooden one that I brought from home. Been happy with it so far. And then in the living room where we have the bed and the dog pillow there, that live dog pillow, it moves around, it's animatronics. I've told you that there's no ceiling lighting in this apartment except in the kitchen. So Paul installed these two lamps. They're on arms and they've been super handy. That big lamp I brought from home. Hello, Baron. You're such a handsome guy. You're helping out with the video. So that's what it looks like when the lamps are on. They provide fantastic lighting, and when we're sitting in bed watching TV or reading or on the computer or whatever, just reach up above you. There's a little knob there and can turn it on. And if you need to bring the arm out, you can. And that's wonderful. Also, what do you think of our end tables? Pretty fancy, huh? Now, one thing I've done that may be a little bit odd is in our linen closet right now. Now, keep in mind, this is not all organized and everything. I'll turn the camera around. We're in an older building, and, you know, older buildings can have some smells. This one smelled mostly fine, the whole apartment, but this linen closet smelled a little odd, and I couldn't place what the smell was. It wasn't horrible, it was just a smell, you know? So we talked to some neighbors, and it turned out someone lived here before us who had a bunch of cats, and the smell was so bad from the cat urine that the people upstairs, these were the people we were talking to, could smell it from their apartment, which is really icky. And when he said that, I placed the smell, not cat urine, thank goodness, but cat litter, like fresh cat litter. So that's what it smells like, and I wanted to kind of get rid of that. So one thing I found is a bunch of sachets of lavender, and they also had cedar, and I'm wondering if maybe I should have gotten that, because now it smells like cat litter and lavender, and I think cedar may absorb the smell better. But that's something to do to help with some smells. We also need to just leave the door open and let it air out some, but it's in the way of another door here, so haven't had a chance to do that yet. Hello again, Baron. This is Vincent's backpack. I'll show that to you another day. You're so cute, Baron. What a cute doggo. I will show you one thing in my room that I'm really excited about but haven't had a chance to set up yet. And that is this Marshall speaker. Here's a little bit of a better view of it. It looks like a vintage Marshall amp and even the knobs and everything on top. But it's a Bluetooth speaker. So we'll be able to have music in here. Because I almost set it up yesterday because I was unpacking a bunch of boxes, but that's one of the next things I need to do to make moving in more fun. There are two things outside that I want to show you, but the first one I can't really show you because it's not showable at the moment. We bought a grill. Paul and I have lived together for, I want to say 11 or 12 years, something like that now. And we've never had a grill before. We finally bought one, and it's a pretty nice one. It's a Weber something or other. I'll put the information below. We picked it out together, and it's got a cover over it, and it's like, it's just not ready to be seen right now. But maybe in another video, maybe Paul's first time grilling, we will do a video about that, maybe. We'll see. Let me know if you're interested in that. And what should we grill? What should we do for the first time on the new grill? It's a propane grill, by the way, a gas grill. The other thing I want to show you is this. It's the bonus item that I was talking about, and it's something for Vincent besides some of the cool new toys she has. She has some outdoor entertainment. She's preening her tail feathers right now. So right over here, she has a window next to her, and just outside her window, it's a bird feeder that I got and put right outside Vincent's window. So far, we've seen a few birds. Yesterday, I even saw a hummingbird come by, and they floated around, and they're like, this is not a hummingbird feeder, and they left. But I've seen some birds fly by it, check it out. I've seen birds land on it. I haven't seen any eat on it yet. Maybe Vincent has, but she's not talking. And I've also seen a squirrel on it, and I'm not somebody who minds squirrels on their bird feeders because I like squirrels. I think they're entertaining, so I was happy to watch a very entertaining squirrel the other day. What do you think about it, Vincent? Are you enjoying it? Hi, Vincent. How are you? Boop. Are you shy on camera today? You want to say hi to your fans on YouTube? She's not talking. So those were 10 of the first things that we purchased for the apartment to help make it more livable quickly. Remember, everything will be linked below in case you want to check any of it out in more detail. Hope you enjoyed, hope you got some good ideas, and I hope to see you back for the next video, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.